Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori Brame. This is Holy City Mystic. Thank you so much for being here. If you would take a second, like and subscribe, that would super help me out. So today we are continuing on in the Yod series. I want to talk to you guys about the Chiron Yod. So I have so far done all the planets, and I also wanted to add Chiron and Eris. And the reason I want to do that just because I know some astrologers definitely look into Chiron and Eris, and it's like a big thing that they always make sure that they have. So I just wanted to make sure you guys had that information just in case you wanted it. So with Chiron at the apex of your Yod, if you guys want to see what a Yod is and how to find one, you can go ahead and click the link below. That will take you to my basic video on how to find Yods in your birth chart. But if you have Chiron at the apex of the Yod, that means that it is at the very tip of the pointy end of the triangle. That means that Chiron is in two quincunxes to two other planets or points in the charts down below at the bases. Now, Chiron in and of itself is the wounded healer. What that means is it is some kind of wound that you either came into this world with from a past life or you developed in childhood. And the purpose of this wound is very destined. We all have Chiron somewhere in our chart. It might be in the fourth house, which demonstrates some kind of root healing going on. So either you were in some kind of environment that wounded you as a child, or there's some kind of lineage wound that you need to heal over the course of your lifetime. However, with Chiron, it's not just that you need to heal, it's that you can heal others around you because of that healing energy that you have accumulated from having that wound. So if Chiron is at the apex of the Yod, that means that this wound is something that you can't just ignore. It isn't something you can pick up and then put back down and come back to later. It is something that's going to come up time after time after time. And with this wound, all the energy of those two quincunxes is shooting towards it, creating this need for change, this need for action with it. Now, the beautiful thing about a Chiron Yod is that you are going to heal other people. It's not like you have the capability, but you're not really sure when. It is going to happen, whether you like it or not. And something that might happen with this Yod is you're the type of person that people seek out. You attract people with this particular wound because you have been through it yourself and you are able to give them the wisdom that you've learned from your own trauma. So having a Chiron Yod as a child, you might be very drawn to healing other people. You might want to play doctor or vet all the time with your stuffed animals or your dolls. You might also be the type of person who can walk into the room and know exactly who's not okay. So maybe when you were a toddler or something, you would walk up to somebody who was recently crying and just put your hand on them. You can also be forced into situations where you're forced to be the healer and you might not want to. So maybe your parents are at odds with each other or divorced or something, and you're forced into that middle ground where you have to be the one kind of balancing out the relationship. You're going to get a whole lot of practice when it comes to healing, a whole lot of self-healing and a whole lot of healing others. If you do have a child or you're parenting yourself with a Chiron Yod, the best thing you can do is to be gentle with yourself and learn coping techniques for how to heal yourself. Therapy is a great option. Going to a professional therapist that works well with you. I know sometimes it takes several tries to get a good therapist that really can go on that healing journey with you. Also with a child, empowering them to self-soothe, empowering them that they don't have to heal everybody else's problems and there's nothing wrong with them. And when I say empower, I don't mean burden. So I don't mean, being like, well, he has the Yod, so let's just put him in the middle of mom and dad who've been divorced for years and hate everything about the other person. But just letting them know that this is something that they are gifted with. They are gifted healers. That does not mean it is their responsibility to heal everybody, and they really need to learn good boundaries with it. Learning exactly what is somebody else's problem and what is your problem, because in order for them to have the most effective healing with somebody else, they have to protect their energy and they have to choose to do that. That's not going to be something that comes naturally to them. A lot of people who have healing signatures in their chart, one of the greatest lessons that they learn is how to protect their own energy so that they can heal others. If you have a Chiron yacht in your chart, please let me know how it's going. Let me know any stories you have. I'm very interested in these. And thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will talk to you later.